Welcome back to Bridgerton. In this video, I'm thinking I want to get started on some tram lines, so why don't we hop right into that and get it figured out. So I know I want the tram line to go right through the heart of the college and to get over to the stadium, so let's set that up. I think getting a tram line right down the middle, we'll have to turn on some anarchy to fix some of that issues, will be perfect. I am using this 4-lane, 2-way road with tram lanes, no parking. So essentially what that means is we got a tram line right down the middle and then the drivable lanes are on the outside edges. I think that'll help with traffic in the long run, and so that's what we're going to go with. We're going to drag the tram line. Ooh, I really did not want to delete that, so we'll turn off the collision so we don't end up destroying it. Apparently it wants to destroy a few things, but we'll go with that for now. And then we'll turn it this way so that we can make sure we have a stop down by the aquatic center. That's going to be pretty important. And it'll just kind of drive right by it. I don't want to destroy anything, so this is what we're doing here. We'll make sure we're still on ground. And there we go. So we'll have a stop over here by the aquatic center. It's a short walk there. No problem. Now we'll bridge across this. And we'll stay to ground here. That accidentally destroyed some houses, my bad. And we'll make sure we'll take a hard turn here. And we want to connect up to this road up here. So we are actually going to get a connection. I wasn't planning on putting a connection there, but now we're going to do one. And we will change it over to a 4-lane road with tram tracks. We'll plop it right over here. Oh, we got some destruction going on, so we'll turn off the collision. And we'll have this road be a tram road all the way through to the industrial section. So let's get that put together. And we'll see where we end up. Now we want to make sure we got a bridge here. And we're going to go back down to ground. We're going to pass by the Kroger. There'll be a stop here at Kroger, because this is definitely an important grocery store for the local community. And if they live over in this area, it's a short tram ride over to Kroger. It's perfect. That's if they want to shop at this at this grocery store. Then we'll go over the railroad here. We'll come back down. We'll keep going. We'll cross over the freeway here. We'll come back down. We'll cross over this bridge. It might actually get rid of the suspension bridge. Never mind, it kept it. Nice. Okay, so there wasn't a whole lot of change that needed to happen. This is probably one of the cheapest changes that the city could have wished for. And we're going to end about there because we'll end up plopping in some tram road to connect closer to the industrial sections. And I also want to bring one over to the airport so that people can hop on the airport, get an airplane ticket if they need to get out of the city. It'll be good. But right now we're going to end that there. I wanted to have another tram line running through Raid Kitty Commons. And there isn't really a whole lot that I can do here because I wanted to keep this road bike lanes. So I think that's just going to fit better. I want to also keep this road bike lanes. I don't want to change that at all. So that kind of only leaves me with one option here, and that's to connect from here and come across. And then we can cross the railroad tracks over here. And that's how we get into Raid Kitty Commons. And I think if we can cross over right by the shopping center, that's going to be our best bet. So we'll make a little cut there. We'll come across. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen, but that's fine. That's not a big deal there. That is just a drive lane, so we're good there. And now we have a tram road where I'm not really sure where I want to take this now, but I think our best bet is going to be crossing over the freeway and connecting up to this road here. And so it might be unfortunate, but we might have to take away some of these houses just to get that proper grading. I'm not sure what the proper grading is, but we'll try to stick within what we think we know. So we'll come across this way. And I think I want to kind of set up the bridge first before I do anything else. So let me be right back with that. Okay, we made a nice little tram connection here. I had to come out a little over this way so I could get some nice grades coming up this over the highway here. And we come across the highway. There's a little bit of void clipping here, but I'll fix that eventually when I have the motivation to do so. And then we come back down, and I decided to connect this road all the way up over here. And that's kind of where we're at. I connected this road back up to the highway over here. So we have all of our connections. And that's a good thing here. We can expand over this way as time goes on, but this is going to be the outskirts of town, so I'm trying to make it more sparse. We'll see what happens when we get there. This is just a nice tram line that we can take. So the tram line comes around here, goes up on this bridge. We need to finish it off here by making the final connection. We are connected to that. We can decide to take this road and make it a tram road as well. I actually don't see a problem with that, so why don't we go and take care of that right now. We'll make this the tram road. We'll come right through the heart of Act Township. Whoops, that is not okay. We'll figure that out soon. We're just going to throw it into pause mode so we can take off the zoning when we get there. And then we'll do that. We'll end it there for now because we can do a simple connection straight across here. So now we have connections everywhere. The last one I want to make is right across the campus here. We just got a little bit of connections we got to make here. And it goes right through this little neighborhood here. And we just need to connect it up to the main road. And that should be it. I think that's all I got for tram roads except for connections over here. It might be an end of road down at the airport. So before we connect everything up, why don't I take care of the final connections over here and we'll come right back to this. Okay, I think I got all the tram lines hooked up. We got from here, we can go over into the forestry industry. So we cross over this railroad track here. And we also cross over this road here. Might as well stick to ground while we're up here, because there's no point in keeping it bridged if you can just move a bunch of soil. Why not? And I did forget I wanted to do one thing here, and that was set the slope. And that's better. And so, oh, we got some trees in the road. Not how it should have happened. It's probably because I had collision off. Yep, my bad. Oh well. We can fix that, no problem. Okay, so the tram road comes over this way, and we can go right through the heart of the forestry industry. It told me I couldn't cross a tram road over a train track, and I understand why, but I'm going to do it anyways because I don't care. And that's where we're at. And we come through, and we'll come all the way down, and we'll make our connection to the farm industry from this side. So we have a little entrance bridge here. I need to kind of work on this a little bit more because I can still see the void, but I was trying to hide it as best as I could. It did not work out so well. So I'm going to try it again eventually when I feel like it. I have to be motivated. We can take off the stoplight there. There is no need for that stoplight. And we come across the farming industry, which we have the option to go straight through here, or we can go back and connect up back to the road that we started at. So let's come down this way. This tram road goes all the way through, and we come over to the cargo airport. This one's not as important to connect to, but it is a connection point if we need it at any point in our playing career. So we come through here. I did not want to change this road right there. I wanted that to stay bike lanes. So I just brought it through, made a little tram road here, which is subject to change because the airport's going to continue out here. And we brought it all the way underneath the bridge with a little roundabout for here. This is going to be one of our stops. The tram's going to stop here. There's paths here, and we're going to connect to the airport. So this is our connection to the airport. We're out here. They have to walk down the sidewalk. I added a little path here, so it's a little bit easier to get across. And yeah, I think that looks really cool. I do want to kind of decorate this a little bit. Instead of it just being all concrete, we could maybe do some like trees and planters and things like that. But in due time. Right now, I'm just trying to show you the layout. So that is generally the layout. Let's get ourselves the first building that we need, which is our tram depot. And I think a tram depot would be pretty well suited for, let's say, the airport area, because I mean it's already a transportation hub. Let's just put it right over here. It's not too far from the airport. I'm just gonna do connection there, no big deal. Oh, I have no good connections for electricity. That's fine. We're gonna do a little fudging with these power transformers. It's all good. Boom, flawless connection. Now we're connected. Yep, there we go. And we can start making our first lines. So the first one, oh, I didn't even realize there were tram bridges. I should have looked at that before. Let's get ourselves the tram line. So you can kind of see where our route takes us. We have a lot of space that we can cover. So I'm thinking I want to kind of do 3 main lines for this. And we need a central hub to connect to, which I think will be somewhere in Act Township, since that's where the most tram roads are. So we're going to have one connection point for all of them at Act Township. Let me get these set up and I'll show you the end result. Oh my gosh. Really? Do you like putting your hands on my face?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
No!
Yes.
Ah! Google, I did not summon you! Ah!
Another one.
Another one? What's with you and wanting hugs today?
I like hugs.
I know that, but there are some days where you're just like, no hug! Right?
Yes, hug.
Some days you're just like, nope, no hugs, no, none for me. There's so many bridges, Zaria.
Yes, there is.
Why did I decide to do a bridge-focused city? I don't know.
You can do that.
I know I can. But I like sleep, eat, dream about bridges now. It's weird. Oh, I think I got all the bridges? I don't know.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yeah. Can I do this?
I mean, it sounds like you're doing a great job of it. So, yeah, I would assume you can do it.
Can I do that?
I mean, you can. Sounds like you're doing just fine doing it. Oh, that did not sound lovely.
I love that.
Why?
I sound like a guitar.
That sounds painful. Ooh.
That
Are you okay? Did you smacked yourself in the eye?
I'm fine. Ow, my nose.
Oh my gosh. That's what you're concerned about? Your nose?
I sound like a guitar. That's not lovely. Ooh, pirates.
Pirates?
Go to the pirates.
I don't have any pirates.
Go to that one.
Oh no, those are... Aria. Oh, do we need a lesson right now?
No.
Well, they're dead people.
Pirates are for dead people?
No. That symbol is for dead people. They're all dead.
Those ones are dead?
Yep.
the houses?
Yep.
The pirates happy up there?
The pirate's happy. Yes. Let's do a dog park. People like dogs.
And do that bouncy one right there.
Which one?
Go. No.
This one?
No.
This one?
Nope. Nope.
This
Nope.
carousel?
No.
This?
Nope.
Oh, the bouncy house?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I like bouncy houses.
I know you do. You'll actually get to do that soon.
Yeah.
Only-
And do that.
Oh, the carousel?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll figure out a spot for that. Yep. You want a carousel somewhere? Like right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's hurtful. When away no, and away my boys, and I hear no. It's helping me sing the unicorn song.
Yeah.
Can you sing it with me?
don't know
Banamino. It's like this. Banamino.
I still don't know it.
Say banamino
Bunamino?
and say unicorn sparkle.
What?
Unicorn sparkle.
Unicorn circle?
No, unicorn sparkle.
Sparkle. Unicorn sparkle.
And say unicorn sparkle duster.
Huh?
Unicorn sparkle duster.
Unicorn sparkle duster?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you are okay. Alright, you ready? You ready to see my outro? This is weird. I haven't had an audience before. Alright. Okay. Alright. Where did we leave off? You walked in while I was setting up the tram lines. So let's check out those tram lines here. Don't tell me no. I have a guest. But anyways, okay, so we got some tram lines here. Oh my gosh. So we got a line running through Shukaboa State College and Shukaboa Bottoms. We just got opposing lines that just go in a circle like this. And we got two opposing lines going through Act Township. It just goes in this circle here. And it's basically the linking connection here because we also have something over here. And then so this one is our industrial tram line. It picks up everybody from over here, which they can get on the trams over here. All the tram lines, some way, shape, or form, will end up over here. And then the industrial tram line goes through the forestry, the farming, and it goes out to the airport here in this little loop down there. So our final line is the Raid Kitty Commons line, and it comes around over here. It connects up into Act Township. My kid is screaming her head off. I'm just trying to finish the video. That's all I'm trying to do. And then I added a little bit of details into Shuka State College. We got some river activities that can be done. Just a few of them around here. Then we, of course, added some parks, because parks are always a good thing. We got a little skate park right over here. And I kind of noticed there was a lack of parks throughout the entire city. And my kid was telling me where to put some things, so we got a bouncy castle over here, so that's where it's going to stay. We ended up getting a basketball court over here. I think that's awesome. Got a couple things in Raid Kitty Commons. We have a dog park. Okay, yeah, we got a dog park over here. And we also got a carousel over here, as requested by my kid. And then I just wanted to show you a final couple details that I added to this. So this little section over here by the airport, the tram stop, I decided to put a fountain right in the middle with some tables that people can sit at. And then I threw in a little planter with a tree growing out of it. And I did that in each of the 4 locations. I think that adds just a little touch to it. And of course, got to finish it off with some fencing. We added some fencing to the route that they will walk right down here. And then we added a little path in between. And they can get to the airport that way. And we did that on the The same thing on the other side here. So it's just a nice, neat little way to get to this tram stop. A great way to get to public transportation. Just a little bit of a walk. Not too bad. And then we kind of did something similar right over here, where I got 2 tram stops here. We got the orange line stopped here and the yellow line stops here. And these are the only 2 lines that go out to the industrial area. But look at how close it is to the next station. Here is another station, and that takes us to Ack Township. And then here is another station just across the street, and that takes us to Raid Kitty Commons right over there. So this is a really busy tram hub. So we have the industrial, Ack Township, and Raid Kitty Commons. Now the Shuka State College one is not connected to this one. Really what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to hop on this blue line or purple line or whatever it is here, and you come down this way, go across the railroad, and your connection point is right here. So you transfer off this one. I don't know if it's the green line, but transfer off of this one and you hop onto this tram if that one turns left. It didn't, of course it didn't. Anyways, there's a tram that'll turn left here, and it'll take you straight to the college. And that's how you will get over to Shuka State College from the industrial or the airport area. You got to make a couple transfers, and that's just how it is. And then the final bit of detailing that I did, my kid woke up a lot earlier than I expected her to from her nap, so I just decided to do a bit of detailing with the bridges, and I put in all the abutments, and that's kind of what we're looking at. So that's everywhere, or almost everywhere. If I missed some, I missed some, but I went and fixed up a lot of what I had wrong. And now we got abutments just about every bridge. And I think it looks amazing. We got rid of all of that void that we could see before. And I know before I just did a straight wall, and that just didn't really look so good. So I added the wings onto the abutments, and it hides all the voids. And that's perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Did that with the new ones as well. So yeah, we're sitting really good on what our bridges look like. I'm pretty satisfied. This bridge here is a little bit steep, but it's kind of intended only for trams. That was my intention for that. But of course, we got the void hiding right there. So yeah, that's basically the gist of what I wanted to do today. I actually ended up doing a lot more just because my kid woke up early. But I think that's not a bad thing, you know, like got a lot of detailing in. And yeah, this is coming together really nicely and I love it. I'm hoping to get started on this area here next episode. So we'll see. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. Leave a comment down below, leaving some suggestions. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'll see you next time.